Feature Friday.
The freshest.
One of our favorite songs of the year so far. Now, I know a little bit of what this video has to offer, but Waleska has no idea.
No clue.
Now, to ballet, this is just a traditional dance practice. It is not, my friend. It is a stage practice.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna press play, and I think you're gonna notice immediately why this is breaking the internet.
Is that raw audio?
They're singing live as we're doing the choreo. K-pop needs more of this.
Yes, yes.
Everybody needs to see this shit. So shout out to NMIXX and JYP. Turns out, fucking JYP is friends of the channel, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck? Good shit, you know?
There are not even microphones. I love this.
So like tap as well.
That's what I mean. There
no
are
mics.
literally no environmental mics. There are no mics on them either. So you're really getting the whole studio experience. If you ever wonder what it's like to be in a dance studio ever, and you've never danced
With
ever,
your favorite K-pop
this
idols?
is it.
There you go.
This is it.
Oh, she sounds fucking identical, bro.
She's really good.
She's
I like this so much.
the breathy entrance is really interesting. Very tricky
It's
though. I
because
presume if you have a repertoire of 10 songs already behind you.
I actually think it's because in the track she's using falsetto, so the breathiness is not a choice. She's trying to find the falsetto halfway through moving
move.
around.
Yeah, right,
So
right.
it's actually not a choice. She's not making a choice. This is just
Bro,
something that happens when you're
I
trying
would be
to find
so
a falsetto.
nervous if I was the performer when they are touring and they're touring with this album, and they have to perform this song live,
it would
and
have
you
to be.
have 6 songs already in your back. I will be afraid for this one. This will be difficult to perform live with a repertoire already going.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, the beautiful thing about NMIXX is that it has really difficult singing lines throughout their whole discography.
Very peculiar singing lines like that one.
And so it is a nerve-wracking, I think, from the performer's perspective. Like their repertoire is quite demanding.
I would pay any money they ask though to watch them live, because I would be really interested. I've always said that about NMIXX. I think the best definition of how we feel about NMIXX is just one of the most intriguing groups I think in a good while, you know. Musically speaking. It's like a workout, bro.
I really love this song too.
I would love if they give him a chorus, a choir line here.
Oh, yes, cool. Nice. Okay, stop. It's really nice.
Yeah,
listen,
bro.
the harmony section, this gives me strong musical musical
You know what Bale
flashbacks.
said after we watched it on his live? She's like, doesn't this remind you a bit of like a number in High School Musical 2?
Or like Hairspray.
Yeah. If you watch it live like
I
that,
know.
and in a rehearsal aspect, you do feel the
It's
musical
like,
theatre, yeah.
you're back in theater, baby. Yeah. So the cool thing about this though is, like, I've always talked about this because this is actually the same thought process that happens in theater. You are working through breath control, you are working through note accuracy. At the same time, you're working through movement and choreography. So even though this choreo isn't like absolutely freaking mental, because I think this is one of the most demanding vocally speaking songs that NMIXX has as a straightforward concept of a track. There isn't much change within the song itself, so the choreography actually allows you to settle more in the singing part. Even though the chorus isn't demanding at all, everything else around the chorus is quite vocally demanding. So you have to work through different motions of performance. So in this case, you're working through where you breathe, how you come into the singing phrases, how you come out of those singing phrases. Remembering that sometimes steps trigger voice and not the other way around. And the whole mental process is really intertwined. So you're not really thinking, oh, we're doing this for the choreo's sake, and the song will lay on top of it, which is normally the thought process behind.
Right.
People think that you learn the choreography and
perhaps
then you learn to sing on top of the choreo.
Two different components, and here is a much more
It's one
symbiosis.
It's one whole thing.
Right.
You learn to do both at the same time.
Symbiosis or symbiosis?
Symbiosis.
I like how symbiosis sounds. Sounds like it's like flamboyant. It's a bit more flagrant. Fondant. I like those type of words. You know, those type of words that have like fucking spice to them.
See, the ending
Here.
of those phrases are so hard because
You
you're
can
doing
see-
a body ripple at the
Yeah,
same
you can see her
time.
abdomen and her abdominal wall and her diaphragm really be pushed.
Yeah. And if you see, she held a lot of tension in her chest in order to maintain that ending.
Well, the compromises you have to make if you're dancing. right?
Correct?
Yeah.
Totally. See, she speaks the first entrance note.
Good. Adapt. Adapt will become a chief, bro. It's a nice outfit. Dude, I
They're
really-
just putting in work.
Look at her,
baby.
bro, like-
They're just putting in work.
She's like, oh, God damn.
Go, girl. See, if you pay attention. So in the same time, if you're looking at the singer as they move in the main, for example, that main ad lib section, she's holding a little tension in her chest throughout the whole ad lib section. So she is maintaining her diaphragm really lifted in order to hit those ad libs that come out of nowhere. They're like little bursts of energy. So. Yep. Those demand a lot of back anchoring from a singing perspective. You need to be quite engaged to hit the note correctly and not let the intensity of the note die. When you're singing and you're moving at the same time, those two things don't work. You need to actually be quite fluid in order for the choreography to really shine through. You need to be quite relaxed in your abdominal wall in order to sing correctly. Those two elements don't work together. So in her case, she's actually found a really cool balance between holding a lot of her attention really high up here in the chest and holding her diaphragm really high up. So if you pay attention to her upper body work, is a lot. It has a lot more tension compared to the rest of the girls. Obviously, she is sacrificing in order to sing correctly. And even in the hip movements, they tend to be more pulled back because she needs to maintain that diaphragm connection between note and breath control.
That's what the magic and the beauty of live performing is.
This is
all
fabulous.
These tiny little details that perhaps to the, when you're watching them live, you didn't even notice them, but when you do them on video and you can kind of see them and analyze them, you can see the not compromises but adaptability and
it's brilliant.
It's great. This is
really
what
good.
live performing is, and this is what we love to watch and
I love the humanity aspect of this videos. Can we have more of
Good,
this? Can we
good.
make this a trend?
Again, I'm telling you, I think K-pop really needs this, and I'm very happy that if anyone's going to be a leader into this aspect of things, at the moment,
Yeah.
this current Jenny will be NMIXX.
I love this section too.
She's like a little power rocket.
She's a freaking powerhouse.
Jeez Louise, come on, bro.
Powerhouses.
Powerhouse, man.
Those two can end the world. See, there's too much.
It's so ridiculous, though.
It's ridiculous.
that
It
in
really
the
is.
arrangement, they thought about this, and they were like, she'll do it.
Yeah, I was like, The choreo was because they do the songs, they record the songs, and then the choreographers come into, and then they think, okay,
Yeah, but
this
you
is
don't
what we're
think
gonna
JYP
do, right?
is thinking about this shit?
Oh, definitely.
It's like, oh, there's gotta be a cool move here. It's freaking JYP,
yes.
bro.
Yeah,
You know?
it is.
This guy's thinking of all this in his head.
It's gonna be like this.
Yeah. And then you're thinking like, damn, dude, really?
Yeah, and
Really,
it's
dog?
and they nail it. They nail it every
Crazy.
time.
But this is also the other, what we were discussing in the previous video is just think at the moment the skill level, the highest skill isn't in the West at the moment in terms of average skill level. I don't think it's as high at the moment as it is in the East. I think that's why this girl's becoming so popular. People can see them, man. Oh, fuck, you know his number.
Yes, ladies. Oh my God.
JYP,
yes,
leader in entertainment.
Yes.
Fair play, bruv. I gotta be honest with you.
Love me like this. Love me
Expergo.
like
Go
that.
stream Expergo.
I have to say, I had already fallen in love with this song when I watched the music video on my own time. It became so freaking cool after I watched it in its live because of that drum arrangement situation, bringing like a whole 90s vibe to it. Yes. I was already obsessed.
They also did Young, Dumb, and Stupid. Young, Dumb, Stupid.
Yeah, this is the
same way.
pre-release.
I still can't believe this song exists. Mad bastard, man. Whoever came up with
Right?
these songs.
Mad.
Mad, man. I love how all of a sudden it feels like we're back in the 2000s and I'm about to go play in the playground with my mates who wear
I like it. Well, the whole
oversized
thing.
joggers and
Well, the whole thing is that, right?
yeah, because I don't think kids nowadays dress like that, do they?
Well, new jeans. That's the best
Yeah, but that's
example.
their concept. That's NMIXX.
Now
That's
everybody
their concept.
dances. Everybody dresses like that though because of new
Where?
jeans.
Here in London, everyone's always wearing those stupid ass grey tracksuits.
It reminds me of like a little bit of like Adam Sandler.
The shoes are banging. It's ridiculous. Like,
This
yeah,
is
dude,
cool, though. It just brings me back.
Choreographies and these songs, like mental. It's mental.
Ballers.
The skill level required to do this stuff is incredible. Anyways, let us know what you
How
guys
sick!
thoughts about it. I was sure Bale was gonna love it.
I did.
Goodbye.